Alright, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing some chainsaw carving. Some of you guys know I am a chainsaw carver. So we're going to get the chainsaw sharpened up here, and then we'll go and carve. We're going to carve two things today, and I'll tell you guys what I'm going to carve when I get down there. But let's sharpen the chainsaw. Stay along. Alright, I will see you guys down at the carving station. Okay, we are going to do an owl and a tree and maybe another thing. I might do another owl or something. But we're gonna get it mounted on there and start carving. We're gonna start with the owl. Alright, let's start cutting. Alright, so I got done with the eyes and the nose. I didn't talk during it, I guess, I'm sorry. But it's time to start working on the wings. We're going to do the front first, and then we will get the definition worked out, and then we can start on the back after we turn it around. And so yeah, let's get going on the wings. Alright, now it is time to do the details. So we're just gonna start putting details on it, and yeah, then we're gonna put a few more details on the base, and then we'll be done with the owl for the chainsaw, and then we're gonna start on the tree. Okay, so I got the front wing and all the details done. Now it's time to start working on this before I flip it around and do the back wing. So I'm gonna make sure I have all the screws out of the way, because I've hit screws before with the chain. That's not fun. So we're gonna make sure there's no screws in the way, and then I'll do my details on the base. Okay, now it's time to spin it around so we can do the back side of it. let's start on the wing. And so what I'm doing is kind of like a diamond pattern. I'm taking the chainsaw, I'm going back, 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 and I'll go the other way and go forward, 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 and that makes kind of a diamond pattern. And same, not the same thing down here, but down here I'm just going like all over the place, and I'm overlapping it, almost so you can't see the straight lines, or the one cut lines, just kind of like making a maze almost. And then at the end I'll cut the bottom off, just to make sure everything's flat, and then I will do the eyes up at the house, and I'll do the rest of this up at the house. So we're gonna finish this, finish details on the base, then we can start on the little one, the tree. Okay, so for a tree to start it out, you want to pencil it out, which means you just want to make it come to a point, like a pencil. So I usually draw a center, roughly a center, where I want the point to be at, and then I'll go and I'll just cut around with the chainsaw the spot where I want to stop the penciling. And then I will start doing the limb details. Okay, so now I'm going to start doing details, and I usually draw out what I want. Sometimes I'll just freehand it, and I'll just do whatever. But I like to draw it out sometimes. I'll draw it out for the camera so I can show you guys what I'm gonna do. So right here's the point. See, I penciled it out. So we're gonna go right here, go down, and go up, and just make a limb, and then we're gonna build off of that. Go up to about there. There. Now it looks like a whole bunch of scribbles, and then I just know what to cut. So that's all I care about. So we're gonna just start cutting, and hopefully it'll look good at the end. And so I got all the limbs cut onto it, and now before I do the trunk, I'm going to put details on this, just so then in case I hit it wrong, it doesn't crack and break over, because that's a pain. So we're gonna just put the details on this. So for this, it's pretty much the same as the owl. I just go just all over the place, kinda, and make it look decent, and then we will start working on the trunk. Okay, so now for the trunk, we just want to go, and I'm gonna probably mark out with the Sharpie where I want the trunk to be. If I don't mark it out, I just cut it usually. So we're gonna go right here. So middle is about right here. So we're gonna go boom, boom. So I will cut about as small as I can get for the tree, just to fit the size. And so we're gonna plunge cut all the way through, and then chop, chop, and cut it out, and then we'll clean it up this way also after I do that. All right, so we got the details on the base, the trunk, and the tree. Now it's time to cut this off. We're gonna cut this off about right there. And I will see you guys up at the house when I'm talking next. Okay, so we are up here at the shop. It is time to work on first the owl. We're going to be burning these with the weed burner we have. We're gonna be burning both the owl and the tree. And so yeah, let's get burning. Okay, now it is time to wire brush these off. So let's wire brush them off. Okay, so now that I got them both wire brushed off, I'm going to put the eyes in the owl. And to do that, I will get the forge out and I'm going to burn the eyes in, and then I will do my branding iron on the bottom of both of these logs. And then we can spray lacquer, well, we can blow the things off the air compressor. We're gonna spray lacquer the owl, and then for the tree, we're gonna paint the tree green, and then we can spray lacquer that. So let's get these, the eyes burnt in, and let's get them branded. Okay, well, I branded them without videoing. Good, Clayton. This one is finished branding. This one I still have to do the Y. So I'll video that. Right there. Now it is time to paint the tree. We're gonna put what's it called? Paper towels around the trunk, and then we'll spray paint the tree green, and then we can lacquer both of these things. Okay, I actually decided to just freehand spray paint it because I don't have any paper towels. Alright, now it's time to get some spray lacquer, and we're gonna spray lacquer both these things down. Okay, let's get to work. Okay, time to do the tree. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment what you want to see next. Comment whether you like the chainsaw carving, building, or knife making, forging, or anything forging. Comment what you really like, actually, so I can know what to upload. I just upload what I want to do right now because no one's commenting. Comment what you want to see, and I'm going to try to do it. Like and subscribe. and share the video, and I'll see you guys next week. Stay alone.